Hey students, welcome to week 5 of Intro to Baking with Professor Bundt Buddy. This week's theory is all about bundt versus pound cake. And what's the difference? Two cakes, same pan, same shape, but one is a pound cake and the other is a bundt cake. Can you guess which is which? One of these cakes is dense and buttery and the other is softer and springier. But without me having to slice either cake, can you tell what's what? Let's talk a little history. Pound cakes date back to Europe in the 1700s. A pound cake got its name because it was made with a pound of butter, sugar, eggs, and flour. A 1:1:1 simple ratio. A pound cake is meant to be rich, thick, and meant to last. Whereas bundt cakes, they came about later. The bundt pan was created in the 1950s by Nordic Ware to bring back the European, I'm going to say this wrong, it's either Jugelhof or Gugelhof cake. And here's the difference. Bundt cakes aren't a type of cake. A bundt is just a shape. A bundt cake isn't about ingredients, it's about the pan. You can bake any cake in a bundt pan. Whereas a pound cake is all about the recipe. It's meant to be dense, buttery, and rich. What kind of pan you bake it in, a loaf pan, square pan, circle, etc., it's still going to be a pound cake. So remember this, a bundt is a shape, a pound is a type of cake. Now let's talk texture and differences. A pound cake is firm and rich. It doesn't spring back when pressed. Whereas bundt cakes, they're a little softer, lighter in texture, and they bounce back when pressed. Also, let's talk weight. A pound cake is heavy. Remember, it's a pound of the essential ingredients. Although these cake looks the same, only because I bake them in the same pan, one weighs a little more than the other. Their texture and weight tell a totally different story. The hollow center of a bundt pan helps each of these cakes bake evenly. And those indentures, oh my goodness, they make any cake look fancy and beautiful, which is why I hate frosting my beautiful and perfectly released bundt and pound cakes. Perfect release me every time. No extra anything needed. So now that you know a bundt is a shape and that a pound cake is a type of cake, which one of these cakes do you think is the bundt cake and which one do you think is the pound cake? Comment your guess below. But no worries if you get it wrong or even if you get it right. I'm going to reveal which cake is which tomorrow on live at 12:30 in our live class session. So make sure you tune in for that, okay? So there you have it. There's our theory for this week on the difference in a bundt and a pound cake. And I'll see you all tomorrow at 12:30 during our live class. All right, students, talk to you all soon.